Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We are two metalheads, and we're going to do a guitar review today because it's something that we kind of wanted to do, but we haven't done a whole lot of. So today we've decided to, let's see if I can get this info, it's a Chapman guitar, and I've had it for quite a long time, and, you know, I did buy it, and it's an ML1 mahogany. It's an older one. Now they come with a matching headstock, I think. Don't remember how much it cost when I bought it, but now they're about $550. So it's reasonably priced. Affordable guitar. But I know back when I first started playing, $550 wouldn't get you a whole lot. Mm-hmm. You know, nowadays you could get a decent. This is a good guitar. You could gig it. And, you know, it's a little heavy, but I mean,
some heft.
Yeah, but I mean, for you younger guys, it's probably not that big of a deal. I have a bad back, so it has real Grover tuners. You know, it's I believe it's a Wilkinson's trem. Yep, it is. He has his own humbuckers that he put in there, the Chapman humbuckers, and single coils. But I mean, you can always change those if you don't like them. But I think they sound pretty good. It does coil tap, so that's always a nice option. The one thing I would have liked to have seen as an option with some of these is a maple fretboard. That's just me. I prefer maple fretboards. I mean, I still like the guitar. For the price, it's a great guitar. But I do like all the guitars I gig are maple fretboards. It's easier to see, you know, when it's dark.
Yep.
I do kind of like I mean, for the most part, you know, most of the neck is maple anyway, but I feel like it gives a little bit more snap to you know, cuts through a little bit better. That's just personal preference, though. I know everything is voted on, which is pretty cool. You know,
That's
it kind of
awesome.
gives everybody a bunch of options and says, okay, what do you want? Vote. You know, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it gives the fans a say.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, like, hey, if I put this guitar out, that's what the people wanted. It will probably sell. And from what I do follow Rob's channel, and from what I've seen, he's done pretty well. You know, like, they do sell, and I mean, this was one of the first, I think it was the first 50 that were released in I think it was at a Rift City. And I did get it, and he did actually sign it. Like, they called me up. That was what was really cool about them. They called me up, and they're like, hey, Rob is going to be here before they get shipped out. Do you want him to sign it for you? And I was like, yeah. And he did. And I have met him after that, and he was really nice. He does seem like he cares about the people. I know I'm probably getting boring here, not playing at all. But, you know, he was a good dude when I met him. I'll just say that. So let's give you some tones here. This is just a humbucker. Some nice beef to it, you know. I'm using an Axe-FX, and I basically just have everything going through my studio monitors. I'm not miking anything, so it might not sound quite as good as it could, but I don't really want to go through the trouble of miking up and trying to line up audio and video, unless it sounds like shit, and then I will do that. But the last time we did something like this, it still sounded good. So why don't you give it a shot?
Cool.
Move out of the way here. Maybe you could do some more riffage.
Nice sustain.
Yeah, it's mahogany. Mahogany
Yeah.
usually does have a good.
Nice ring.
No, they sound good. And I didn't put any... I've done nothing to this guitar. It's completely stock. I've done absolutely nothing to it.
No mods at all.
No, nothing. The only thing I did was I set it up so that the bridge floats. Because I kind of like being able to pull the bar. You know.
Giggity. Sounds good.
Well, let me play a little...
Play some leads on
let me
it.
play a section of a song. Just to get a good feel for it. This will be from Reaper.
Yay!
I want to play like the verse of It's Alive, I guess, because it's got a lot of little things in it.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Sounds fucking awesome.
So,
Oops.
yeah.
Ha!
Anyway, so I guess go check them out. It's got a lot of different options now. They had, when I was getting it, they had like this or like a, I guess you would call it like a Les Paul-ish kind of guitar. So
Basses look killer too.
yeah, the basses look nice. I've seen them. Have I seen them? I went to like this. He did like a guitar tour with the company, and you know his two. I guess it was to be future wife was there. They're married now, and his guitar player for his band was there, and they did a cool little like
Clinic.
I guess kind of like a here's they played a little bit, they answered some questions, it was like a couple of hours, and they hung out the whole time. They weren't just like on the bus and coming out to, okay, we'll take pictures now. They hung out the whole time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they were really nice. So, I mean, I got to mess around with a lot of the guitars. I don't know if there was any basses there. I think they had sold out really quick at that point. But,
Not surprisingly at the price they're going for.
yeah, I mean, they're not in a lot of stores yet, but they do go pretty quick. And, I mean, for this kind of price, there's really not a whole lot of guitars at this price point. Like at the $500 mark.
At that quality, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, like you have like the Fender Squires, but they're cheaper. They're a lower end.
And Ibanez has a cheaper line too, but you're not getting that quality out of it.
No. And even like some of the like, a lot of like, even at the $1,000 mark now, like you don't like this has rolled edges, like you don't have any sharp things sticking out. But like there's some guitars that I've picked up nowadays. Like they're $1,000 and they can't even roll the edges of the frets off. They're a little bit sharp, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
yeah,
for that kind of price, you can't just take a file and have somebody spend a couple, maybe an hour making sure there's no sharp edges. But this is all smooth, I'm gonna keep doing this. But anyway,
notice you're doing that right in front of me too.
It doesn't look like in the right spot. Anyway, before this video gets too long and you guys start tuning out. I go check out Chapman Guitars. Go check out Rob Chapman's channel. A lot of the stuff that he does that isn't the Andertons, like Anderton's Music Store, like review stuff. He's playing mostly Chapman guitars. I know he's endorsed by Seymour Duncan, so he puts those in a lot of his guitars. But there are some videos on there where it's just a stock guitar, and he's just taking it through its paces.
What's his website?
I don't know. I just look him up on YouTube. If you type in Rob Chapman on YouTube, he's got like 300,000 subscribers. He pops up right away.
Cool.
He's easy to find. So, and then I'm sure he's got all the links in his stuff, And maybe we'll link him on this too if I could figure out how to do that. So,
Sweet.
you know. All right. So 2 Metalheads.
2 Metalheads.